Hey everybody, so as you know I made a video about why nobody should buy the DJI Avata 2, but here I have a DJI Avata 2 in my hand. And why is that? Well, let's figure it out. So I got a lot of hate on my video about the Avata 2 and you guys were really fanboying DJI and saying that, oh, this drone is perfect, it's gonna be a groundbreaking revolution, blah blah blah. Because here I have the Avata 2 and this drone is actually really good in a few countries and really bad in some countries, like mine. So you have to realize when I made that video, the Avata 2 leaks were only out. So I only talked about the stuff that I knew from the leaks. And the leaks were saying that it would be heavier but still have better flight time, which was kind of weird. So from the leaks I couldn't figure out that this was gonna be a good drone. On day of release I purchased this drone and I had it for about a month now or so. I am a fan, I have to say. So I have a lot of other FPV drones and comparing this one to those, I can actually say that this performs better than I expected. But it depends on how you fly it. So as we saw on the specs, it was gonna be better battery life, like 20% or something. And it actually is really good battery life. I can push it pretty hard and still get 10 to 15 minutes. And if I cruise slowly, I get 15 to 20 minutes, which is really nice. So from the leaks, we could saw that it was gonna be C1 classed. And I was so excited about that. And I still kinda am, but there's a big caveat about this. So if we go and look on the EASA rules, Europe drone rules basically, we can see that there's requirements for the C1 classification. And one of the requirements is that it can't have more than 80 joules, like impact energy. So let's say you're flying this, it can never have more than 80 joules when it crashes into something. Which means that in Europe, this is a slow ass drone. So if you buy the Avata in Europe and you think it's very slow, just saying, I don't recommend this, this is for educational purposes only, but there is ways to put this into the fast mode, so it flies faster. And I'm not saying I have done that, but if you do that, it's a really good drone from what I have seen. It's very responsive. The only problem it still has is those sharp turns where it basically crashes if you turn too fast, and there's a bug I really hope they fix. They didn't fix it on the Avata 1, but I really hope they fix it on the Avata 2, and they didn't fix it in the Avata 2. Hopefully some software update comes to fix that, because it's actually really scary when you fly and you forget that you can't do a sharp turn and you turn around and the quad just like crashes like a few meters down. It's not that good. This is a drone that you're meant to film with. You're not meant to freestyle with this one. And for filming, this camera looks really good. And for filming cinematic FPV shots, I think this is one of the best drones on the market currently. Because you get that good sensor, you get very good flight time, and a pretty responsive and nice flying drone. Which you can fly in the city here in Europe if you want. Which is really good. So now, when I've had this for 1 month, do I recommend it to you, or do I still recommend you to buy something else like I did in my last video? That's a hard question. It really depends on what you want to do. I think this is better than I expected. I have to say that. But I think a lot of you guys were really fanboying DJI way too much. This is a good quad, but this is really what the Avata 1 should have been like. Because of the battery life, you can take this in the mountains. You can go inside with it and fly a house tour if you want. You can do a lot of stuff. It's very, very versatile. It's not exceptional at anything, but it's very good at everything. So what is my conclusion now? You guys were kind of right, I was kind of right. The drone basically crashes when you try to do a turn fast, which means that it absolutely sucks for freestyle. If you're gonna film and you keep this in mind, yeah, it's a nice drone. If you guys have bought the Avata 2 now, what is your opinion? I think it's awesome for filming cinematic content with. I think it absolutely sucks for freestyle. And the battery life is nice. So yeah, this video has a little bit more positivity. Hopefully you guys don't completely trash it. I like this drone, I'ma keep it. It's pretty awesome.